Hi everyone, my name is Mercy Joseph, the brand and communication strategist at Scale NXT. And today we'll be having a conversation with the founder and CEO of Scale NXT, Kehinde Augustine. Hi Kehinde.
Hello, Mercy.
How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you ready for our questions?
Ready? Let's go.
Okay, I love the energy. Okay, so don't die is a strong theme. Why did you choose it and what does it mean for business owners?
Thank you very much for that question. Don't die is a theme that echoes, by the way, Don't Die is our 2026 theme at Scale NXT. And it's a theme that echoes, the reality of businesses across Africa. If you look at the numbers, right, 80% of new businesses in Africa will die within 5 years. And so the theme is more or less a call to action, right? Inviting businesses not to die. By building systems and structures that ensure longevity.
Thank you very much. When you were speaking, what you to me was like, don't die is prophetic.
It is prophetic.
Yeah.
When you look at it again from that, it is as much as it is a call to action, it's also a prophecy, right? Declaring on businesses, don't die.
Thank you very much for that. When you were speaking, you spoke about businesses not being able to last beyond 5 years. So why do you think the rate is so high?
For many reasons. One of them, and the most crucial, if you ask me, is the mindset of the founder, right? At Scale NXT, for example, we say that we are called to address the mindset, the skill set, and the tool set of business founders. And so, why businesses die, why there's high mortality rate or high failure rate of businesses on the continent is, when you look at it, when you do the autopsy, it's typically around the mindset of the founder. And that mindset also, feeds so many other things. So it manifests in the lack of good systems and structures for the business. It manifests in the lack of accountability systems. It manifests, in the fact that the founder, does not collaborate or build the business around himself, right? So the mindset is one thing, that also leads to failure. And then there's of course the skill set, the fact that the leader, the founder lacks the requisite skills, the competency, the capacity to build a business that is sustainable. So that also leads to failure. And then we'll talk about the tool set, which again is about the technology, the tools that they need to do that work, well. These are when I think about all of the reasons why a business, fail, or we fail in Africa, they're always around, the mindset, the skill set, and the tool set of the business and leadership, right? That is also, of course, taking into account external factors, like the environment, government regulations, inflation, power supply, people, all of those things. But once those are in a way addressed, right, internally, the mindset and the skill set and tool set are what are responsible for the death of businesses. I
like your response. It was very reassuring because the data is scary, but the response was also very reassuring. The theme Don't Die, was there like an inspiration, a pattern, or an experience that, made you, or like what's the inspiration behind the theme Don't Die? Okay,
thank you very much, for that. I have said earlier that, just looking at the high business failure rate on the continent, the numbers are out there really, it's staggering. And it's frankly, scaring to look at. However, even anecdotal, examples or evidence point to the fact that we exist in a society, in a continent, in a country where people really don't build their business with sustainability in mind. I can go on and on, with examples, personal example of people that have observed growing up in a place like Nigeria. You will see people who were doing well in their businesses, succeeding, doing fantastically well, wealthy. And then you grow up and then you just couldn't find those businesses anymore. They've all, vanished, right? It's either maybe the founder died or even the founder is still alive, but they're no longer doing well. And what we say typically here is that, maybe village people came and they scattered the business for them, or maybe the founder gave money to somebody in the village and the person took the money to a shrine, and then that was what led to the death of the business. However, just growing up and interfacing and interacting with business owners and leaders, opened my eyes to see the fact that the issues, right, problems are usually very structural, right? Yeah. And again, like I said, around the mindset, skill set, and tool set of the founders and the leaders. And so the inspiration, behind that, what I've seen, all of these things that I've seen informed the theme. And then the inspiration again is the fact that we want to reduce the high failure rate of businesses in Africa. So that's really the inspiration.
Thank you very much for that response as well. And then when you were speaking, I just have like a follow-up question. The question basically is on, you spoke about, some uncles that can also relate to like growing up, see some people do so well in life. And then after say like 10 years, 20 years, you don't see them anymore. You don't see them do so well. And maybe their businesses are also not even thriving. And also, what are the, can you name like 5 killers of businesses that even founders themselves are not even aware of? And founders and business owners are not even aware of. And but these things are even killing their businesses. And they don't know that these are even things that are killing their businesses. So that they also know, and they know that, okay, maybe there's a problem with us and running, and then start, looking for a solution as well.
Okay. 5, pillars of businesses in a particular order. I'm sure there are a lot more. First of all, is lack of systems, right? The system could be something as simple as an SOP. SOP is a standard operating procedure, how you do a particular thing. The fact that you don't have, something that covers, say, even refund policy, you don't have a policy, you don't have a procedure covering how you trade, how people use your product, how people engage with, how your staff will engage with your customers, or something that's like a guideline that is documented, right? Lack of systems, again, even documentation system, documenting your processes, your procedures, your policies, right? It's not living in your head. It's not what people think. It's not, how I feel today. That's how I want to do my work. But there's a documented policy. There's a documented procedure, right? For how you run your business. It is a big issue, right? So there's that lack of systems and structures, and of course there's also people management. Again, it's easy. It's easy for founders to say, oh, people are not ready to work. People are not committed. People are lazy. People don't buy into the vision. But what kind of environment have we created, for people? And that also even still connects to the lack of system or structure that I mentioned earlier, right? You hire people and there's no clear job roles. You brought somebody in to do maybe project management or marketing, and the person is doing 10 other different roles. And so, of course, they cannot give that all when they're doing so many things. And so that's also part of the things that kill businesses, right? That people not being able to manage people well, human resource, not getting the right people also, or hiring bad staff, also kill businesses. And the other one also is, the founder, lack of accountability from the founder. Treating, the business as your personal bank account. So every money that comes in, you spend it as you like. You are you are Odogu, like we say in Nigeria, Nigeria parlance, right? You're like the chairman. You spend, the money comes in. You splurge. Yeah. You spend on things that, that don't add significantly to the business, right? You're using the company account to fund your personal lifestyle. And I have examples, many of them, right? And so that's also one of the things that kill businesses, okay? And then the other one, again, is bad governance, right? Bad governance. And that also even still connects, to the fact that the founder lacks accountability, right? You can do whatever it is you like with the business, okay? So there's good governance system where, that is layered both within the business as like, the department, the unit you have, there's clear, hierarchy, reporting structure. And on top of the business, there are board of advisors, board of directors, that people also overseeing the accounts and the business itself, right? They can guide you through the different seasons and different stages, of your business. So without that good governance structure, good governance system, so a lot of them, will die. And I mean, the last one I also mentioned, because of 5, the last one I also mentioned is in lack of succession planning. Yeah. Right? Succession planning, both, at the departmental level, at the unit level, at the role level, and at even the business, corporate level, right? Someone is leaving a job. There is no, proper handover, no proper transitioning. Someone comes in and they start all over again. It goes on and on and on and on. So there's no institutional memory, right? The business doesn't have any memory. So people come in and they start from scratch and then they leave. Somebody comes in, starts from scratch again. And then for the business again, who is going to succeed? What is the line of succession? If the CEO dies today, if the CEO falls sick, who has the capacity within the business to continue? So this is just, a few of the things that I can make. I can go on and name 10, 20, but just, stop at this 5.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kehinde. Now that you're talking about the painkillers, the things that mitigating the growth of and survival of businesses, what role can skillness play to help founders and leaders, overcome such challenges, one, and even have a business that will outlive them? The last point you mentioned was around founder succession. So basically founder dependency.
Yes.
So how can skillness then come in to create systems and structures and all that you have mentioned, to business owners and founders, that you then give them a business that can outlive them and is not so dependent on them as well?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. At Scale NXT, we're a structure-first business transformation company or organization. And what that means is that we solve problems. We don't address symptoms, of businesses. And symptoms, for example, are like, oh, my workers are not committed. What do I do about them? That is a symptom of a much deeper problem. And so what we look at is the structure that enables, an uncommitted workforce, right? Or a workforce that is confused, right? You see, people are leaving my company, retention rate is very low. So when we look at that situation, we don't see we need to just hire more people. No, what condition, what circumstance within the business, enables people to leave so quickly without caring about the business. And so we're a structure first. We design structures and systems that enable business to grow, to thrive, right? And so that covers quite a lot of things. Structure includes people, capacity development, hiring, managing, human resource for organizations, training them as well. There's also even brand strategy, corporate strategy as a whole, right? Advisory, supporting them to put in place systems and strategies that win in the market, right? We guide them through it. We just don't stop at advising. We don't design a strategy and just give it to you to go and execute, right? No, we design a strategy and guide you through all the phases of your execution. So that's how we also address that. We work around three core, themes: the mindset, skill set, and tool sets. The mindset of the founder, train them, speak to them, support them, furnish them with resources. We have an academy, Founder and Leaders Academy, where we try to equip founders, with the right mindset, with the right skill set and the tool set, and the people as well. Hire them, train them, empower them with the right mindset, skill set, and tool set for work, right? And so our work go, cut across people, systems, structures, technology, and of course, strategy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that very detailed response. A business owner or your founder could be watching this video and say, "Oh, I don't think anything is wrong with my business right now. I think we're just good." And then they might not even know that there's a problem in their system. So it might just be like a lacuna that they haven't even seen yet. So what signs or patterns or symptoms do you think business owners and founders should look out for before they shut down? Because a business can seem like it's okay, but they don't have the right mindset, like you talk about. They don't have the right people. So what symptoms, what patterns, what can they see to be able to say, okay, I think I look okay, but there actually might be something wrong with me, even without me knowing that something's wrong with my business. So what are those things that you think business owners should actually look out for?
Thank you for that question. We have a business diagnostics tool. If you check the link, down displayed on the screen, you can, visit the link and then just take an assessment to see the health of a business and to, just know where you stand as a business. But the signs, are varied depending on where you are as a business. If you are SME, right? It could be that sales, are not consistent. Today you are making sales, tomorrow you're not selling as you should. The science also is, if an SME, even as a mid-sized business, if as a founder wants to take a break, so you go on vacation, it is chaotic in your company. People cannot function anymore. Things are not moving as they should. You're having to intervene, you're firefighting every single time. It's a sign that you have a weak system, you have a weak structure. The business, the target dependent on your presence, right? And it's not sustainable. Imagine you collapse or you're in a coma for 3 months, right? Can the business still survive? Is that true? And if it's surviving, would it be thriving or would it be barely, breathing? So there's things you look at. And also, how clear are people? How many times do your staff come to your office and ask you, boss, please, what should we do about this? They're not clear. They don't understand what we call decision rights. Right? These are the things that are within my rights as a staff, as an employee of this company to make this decision. I can approve this, I can share that, I can post this, I can talk to this client, and when it gets to this particular level in the conversation, then this is when my CEO comes in. If you're the one who's guiding every single time, it shows that your business is not healthy, right? Imagine that you're not there. How would they survive? And so there are many things, right? There are many things that could go on, but just take the test and then you'll see the results for yourself.
Okay, thank you very much. Before we go, if you could give one message to African business owners and leaders and founders as well, what's that thing you tell them?
Hustle is not enough. Build systems and don't die.
Yay. Thank you very much. It was nice to
Thank you.
speak with you.
Thank you very much, Miss, for having me.
Till another time, guys, watch out for more content and clips like this, because we're going to be rolling out some more. Thank you guys very much, and see you next time. To have a lovely day, and bye.